I hope he's not on the television news.
Come che esploso e...
We are not making our lap time in a straight line.
Your brother, after the checkered flag, come to me and say something.
4.5, half a position away.
This is my real age.
24.
Yeah.
At the bottom lip out.
My life, mate. This is so difficult.
Race 1 of the 2026 Aragon rounds goes lights out.
Perde olio?
Sì, è come che è esploso. È come che è esploso e il liquido va fuori.
Bridewell chasing his best ever WorldSBK result. Nicolo Bulliger takes his 20th consecutive WorldSBK victory. Tommy Bridewell takes 5th position.
You need to get him on that one. Yeah, because he's too fast in the beginning, you know?
After that, you can do it.
Yeah, after lab, yeah.
After that, you can do it.
Oh, great stuff, great stuff. Congratulations, Louis, another even coming in the back as well.
What's slightly frustrating for me at the moment is it's the Ducati Cup, let's say. I bet you, I see so many comments about how I bet you can't wait for the back straight on the Ducati. Our fuel restriction is so heavy. I was behind Locker in qualifying, in his slipstream, buried, tucked in, and I still could not pass him. So I can categorically tell you, we are not making our lap time in a straight line. The fact of it is a bike just goes around the corner very fast. How do you can't stop that, you know? They just made a phenomenal bike. And the way I look at it is, it's an open book. I can now look at this race and look exactly what every single Ducati is doing.
4.5, half a position away.
Grande again, numero 20. This was the number 20? Yes. Good number. Good number, absolutely.
Another second.
13 in a row, I think.
Yeah.
More strong, I almost crashed a few times. Corner 8, corner 1. Also, I lose the front one time on 15.
I want to know what your thoughts about what Bulliger is doing. I mean, it's 20 wins in a row.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad for him, honestly, because, you know, obviously the Ducati is the best bike, so it's easy to take away a little bit from what he's doing. And I think to do all them races at the level he's doing, without the mistakes and that, is really impressive. He's not the talent is there, and I think he's underrated, and I'd love to see him go to MotoGP and have a proper chance.
I came into the team after the first exit and I said, I think that's all it's got. And then they were like, right, just leave it at that and go out with the tyre and just do what you did then, but don't need to go anymore. And then I went another 7 tenths quicker, and it was like, what? And I surprised myself on that, to be fair. So I was looking at the board every lap thinking, my life, mate, this is so difficult.
E niente, domani partiamo dalla prima fila e sarà bellissimo, un'emozione unica e spero che non si scaldi così la moto da davanti.
detto sono per te, cioè sono tutti e due per terra per forza, perché è entrato così, ma è entrato così con tutto il freno, ho detto cioè si stende per forza.
Facciamo così, dritto, full.
Yeah, I really enjoy it a lot, honestly, because okay, I win, so I enjoy it more for this, but I enjoyed it because I did a lot of overtakes. Was like the race of last year here with Toprak, very similar. So I enjoyed it a lot, and they won also this morning with the fastest lap at the last lap. So it was a nice race, and I enjoyed.
Yeah, Iker was. I actually didn't know what tyre he was on, Iker, because he was quite slow in the middle of the corner. But now I spoke a lot with him after. He said he was trying to like save the tyre a bit, which is fair play. And I had a good 1 out of 9, so I went on the inside. I see him a bit wide, and I thought, wow, he's a bit on the limit. But I went for it, and I touched him. So then I tried to keep it tight, so I kept off the throttle and raised my hand. And it looked quite big on telly, but in general, I think it was not so dangerous move. And yeah, you know, he was riding clever because he was trying to save the tyre. But I think honestly, if he would have pushed more in the beginning, especially he probably didn't know, but Nicola was a bit back. We could have gone away a bit, or he could have gone away a bit. But
you made some corners for the first time in a WorldSBK race. You were in P1 for some corners.
Yes, with Iker, no?
Yeah, you were in P1, I think 1 or 2 corners, but I mean...
No, in one corner. But yes, the problem is in the 5 corner, I do the corner with the third gear, and it's not possible brake, and I pass Iker, but it's not for my... cioè non volevo farlo. Yes, and but I'm really happy for this result.
E quando fate i cambi di direzione a 9 era un po' molto complicato
Come to me and say something, I think congratulations, something like this, but I didn't understand nothing. I just say okay, thank you.
It's too hard.
Pirelli on the sole tyre supplier. Pirelli best lap in race number 2. It goes to Nicola Bulliga. And again, please, Nico,
Be careful. How you crashed this morning in the gravel?
Hey man, what
you didn't see?
I thought it was tarmac because I turned right to go down the slip road.
I imagine this because I saw you very calm.
Yeah,
and then
boom.
on the
you go too fast with banking on the gravel, and I see also like what can you do it?
I even turned right because I said I don't go in the gravel, so I'm just go down the slip, and then it's gravel. Mate, they shouldn't do that at 35.
What do you think when you crash?
Imagine. No, I think directly. I hope he's not on the television. He's doing it. I think, please don't get that. That's terrible. Oh. Not long then, buddy. Do you like another, 6 weeks for the baby? More or less?
Almost, yeah, more or less.
Fantastic.
It was a bit difficult to manage the tires because I don't know why, but I suffered a little bit more than yesterday with the rear tire. And Iker was very strong, but yeah, at the end I was just control the gap between me and him. Try to save the tires and don't push over the limit because it was very easy to make a mistake. So yes, just stay focused and make my pace again.
Nicola, Ivo wants to know if Dainese is preparing you yellow lemon leather for the next year.
Him or you?
Both.
Honestly, at the moment I don't have too much to say. It's a possibility. We are talking for sure. But nothing is done at the moment. We are just talking. I would really like, because like I already said a lot of times, MotoGP is a dream for every rider since I was young. So I started my career there. and was good at the beginning and bad at the end of my career in Moto2. So I would like to have another chance because I think I improved a lot during these years, and I would like to have another chance.
Can you tell us your relationship with Carlos? Why you race with number 7?
I race with the 7 just because I follow Carlos from when I'm a kid. Honestly, I love that 7 with the ball. Honestly, I like a lot. Checa from when I'm a kid. I go to Cheste to watch the races in Superbike. I don't know why we don't go to Cheste. Will be perfect, but that is the reason, you know. And we have a really good relationship from MotoGP, you know. When I'm in that paddock, he is there, and we start to talk. And the first year in Honda, I asked him to swatch the helmet because for me it will be very special to have the helmet at home. So,
Hey! You did mega, mate. Well done.
Yeah, well done, mate. That was good, wasn't it? It was all right, honestly. I felt a bit better in that one. I was on my own a bit, so it was a bit boring. I was a bit annoyed that you just cleared off from me, so I had the bottom lip out. You know, it's all right, it was good.
Why you are? Keep that motivation. You want to show, okay, I can come back after 10 days. It's difficult for me to understand.
I want to show myself. I don't want to show nobody, no, but it's like a challenge myself, no. So, but I know your question, but there is not a reason. I mean, I had a nasty crash, I had a nasty injury, I had a surgery, and was like I don't like to be like that, no. I want to recover as soon as possible because I don't want to go with scratch, and I don't want to be like my family have to care of me. I want to be useful, no? So it's more to race. It's more for me to say, okay, I try to recover as soon as possible, no? Not for race, but just for life. It's not like something impossible. It's a miracle, no? No, because I know that the fact that I can race today is not coming from nothing, no? It's the real hard work behind, and I'm so proud because we did the maximum we can. At the end, it's the result of the hard work, no? So for me, I'm very proud because it's not easy to push to the limits with the pain, and so I'm proud, no? This is my real age.
24.
Yes.
Vedi questo che secondo me.
Perché sanno che dentro non si può sfruttare.